To this project, you're gonna need 200 grams of 8-ply yarn, 200 grams of 4-ply yarn, measure tape, scissors, 1 meter of elastic for the waist, a polyester thread, and a needle to sew, a tapestry needle, and a crochet hook number 2.5. We will start with the lilac yarn. For this stitch, we need to chain numbers multiplied by 12. So I'm starting with 36 chains plus 1. So we're gonna chain 37. Yes, so now we will start the first row. We chain 1, and on the first chain we will make single crochet, and then more 2 single crochets on the following stitches. So we start with 3 single crochets. Okay, now we will make a half double crochet, and we will make now 5 double crochets, and we always gonna follow this sequence. So yes, 5 double crochet, and then 1 half double crochet, and 5 single crochet, 1 half double crochet, 5 double crochet to the end. So here I'm finishing the 5 double crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we make a half double crochet, and we can start the 5 single crochets. At this point you can see the little waves getting formed. And yes, we're gonna continue like that to the end of this row. So here we are finishing the first row. Now the half double crochet, and we will end with 3 single crochets. And yes, we started with 3 single crochets and we finish with 3 single crochets. And on the last stitch, we will start with the red yarn. So yes, so now the first stitch of the second row will be in red. And yes, we're gonna chain 1, and on the first stitch we made a single crochet, and we're gonna continue like that till the end of this row, just a simple single crochet. So finishing the second row on the, and now yes, we're gonna let this on standby, and we're gonna start on the other side with the lilac color. So on the first stitch of the red color, we can pass the lilac color through, and we're gonna chain 3. So yes, as you can see, we are starting with double crochets now. And yes, we skipped the first one as we have the 3 chains already, and we made other 2 double crochets. And now we're gonna make a half double crochet and 5 single crochets. So we always gonna alternate one row starting with 3 single crochets and the other row starting with 3 double crochets. So here we are finishing the 3rd row, and on the last stitch, the last wrap of the last stitch, we gonna pull the red yarn through it. So the next row is starting already with the red color. Okay, and now we will make another row, just single crochet on the red color. So here we are finishing the red row, and we're gonna leave again on standby, and now we will start like the first row with 3 single crochets on the other side with the lilac color. And yes, we're gonna continue like that until we have a perfect square, which on mine it's with 18 repetitions of the lilac color. So yes, here I have my square. So just to show you guys, it's 17.5 centimeters, both sides, and you can check like by folding on the diagonal, and yes, both sides should have the same measure. And yes, now we're gonna start the finishing. So this is half of our top, and now I didn't cut the yarn, but now we can cut the lilac color, and we're gonna continue with single crochet around this little square. Okay, so we can cut the lilac yarn, and just like we were doing, we're gonna keep like with single crochet. So it's 37 stitches. We make this all this row 37 single crochets. So to make the corner is really easy. We're just gonna make on the last stitch a single crochet, and then we're gonna chain two and make another single crochet on the same one, and then we will keep single crochet on on the side too, and just keep in mind that we need to put 37 stitches as it is on the other side. So we just keep going with the single crochet, but we need to put 37 stitches. And yes, on the corner we will make the same, and we will continue all around the square. So here we have the first row ready, and now we can start the picot row. So it's just to make a better finishing. We are going to make 3 slip stitches, and then we chain 3. We make a slip stitch on the same stitch, and then more 3 slip stitches, chain 3, and we make a slip stitch on the same stitch, and just like that we're gonna make all around these little popcorns just to make a better finishing. Yes, just showing really quick the corner. We will try to put like this little popcorn on the corner too. So even if you need like to make just 2 slip stitches between these 2 popcorns, doesn't matter, it's okay. But always try to put a little popcorn on the corner. So here guys, one side of our top is ready. We need to make all these steps twice to make like both sides of the top. So here I'm showing you, I have both sides ready. And yes, I'm gonna show you now how we can sew them together. And yes, just keep in mind this, like the direction of the crochet. So I like this way that I'm showing you, but yes, you can choose whatever style you like it. But yes, it's like I'm sewing it with a crochet needle. It's very simple. I'm just making like 1 stitch in between the 2 pieces just to put it together. And yes, we make it and then we make a really tight knot to be very safe, and we can wave all the ends. So yes, it's very simple. And now the front of our top is ready. We're gonna start now the back of our top. we for that we will chain 4, and I'm using the red color because I use this color for the finishings. So yes, we chain 4, and then we will chain more 3, and on the second stitch we'll make a double crochet. And yeah, so this row it's of double crochet, and yeah, the second row we're gonna chain 3, and we're gonna keep on making double crochet, but we're gonna get in the front of the previous stitch. So like that we're gonna make like a little rib. And yes, so we just make double crochet to the end, but getting from the front of the stitches of the previous row. So yes, we make this front post double crochet, and on the third row we're gonna make a back post double crochet. So it's the same thing, we're gonna make double crochet but getting in the back of the previous row stitches. And yes, I'm getting in the back now, and we will continue like that for 12 rows. So yes, we finish here the 12 rows, and now we are gonna make the string for us to tie the top. So I'm just gonna pull one stitch in every these 4 stitches, and yes, the last one, and we leave 4 stitches in the hook, and now we're gonna take everything together, and we will chain for 40 centimeters. So yes, here guys, it's 40 centimeters already, and we can cut the yarn, and we have to make twice all these steps for the back. So yes, we can tie the both sides. And yes, here I have the 2 ready, and now I'm gonna show you guys how we can sew this on the top. So this is very simple. With a tapestry needle, we're gonna make just 3 little stitches just to fix this part on the front part, and we will make a very tight knot so this will be safe, and then we can wave the endings. So yes guys, of course we do the same on the other side, and here you can see how we gonna tie this in the back. So now I'll show you guys how to make the straps. It's really simple. It's already on my Zoe top tutorial you can find here on my channel. And yes, we're gonna chain 40 centimeters to start. So yes, after we finish the 40 centimeters of chain stitch, we will make now a row of single crochet. So this row, first row, would be always in single crochet to the end. So here finishing the first row, and now we will make the same finishing that we are using the whole garment. So I'm gonna start the little popcorn stitches. So yes, we will slip 1, slip 2, slip 3, and then we chain 3 and a slip stitch on the same stitch, and then slip 1 stitch, slip 2, another slip stitch, and then we chain 3 and a slip stitch on the same stitch. And we're gonna continue like that all around this strap. So yes, so just show you how I'm making in the corner. So yes, finishing here, just slip stitches, and on the last one we make a slip stitch. We will chain 2, so slip stitch, chain 2, and on the first stitch of the other side we will make a slip stitch, and then we chain 1, and we can continue with slip stitches. So just a little tip, I always like to alternate the popcorns of one side with the other side. So where there's a space in one side, I put a popcorn in the other side. And yes, just continue with the finishing until the end of this row. So here I'm finishing the first strap, and of course we will repeat the same steps for the other strap, so we need 2 straps. And yes, we can cut the yarn now, and I'm gonna show you guys how we will sew this on the top. So yes, to sew the straps on the top, we just gonna need a tapestry needle, and with the red yarn we're gonna make like just a simple stitch to put it together. And yes, we make a very tight knot to like be very safe, and we gonna wave the ends, and of course make the same thing on the other side. So yes, just finishing waving, and now we can go to the back. It's the same thing, like we're just gonna make 1 or 2 stitches just to keep this like safe. We make a very tight knot, and we can wave the ends, and yes, just cut the ends, and make the same thing to the other side, and then our top will be ready. And you can use this top part like as a top, or you can continue this tutorial and make this as a dress. So yes, basic is this, how it looks like. I think it's very cute top. And now I will show you how to make the skirt part. So I've got this elastic. I cut it like with 70 centimeters. It's my waist measure. So you can cut with the measure of your own waist. And yes, we gonna, with like a sewing needle, we're gonna sew the ends together, just like I'm doing. Just make sure like to make like it very firm and tight, so it will keep the ends together. So here I have the ends sewed together, and yes, as you can see, it's very firm, very safe. And now we can start making this row of single crochet with the red color all around this elastic. So I'm putting 120 stitches. So guys, I really recommend you to make a swatch of like just double crochet and single crochet rows, and to see how many stitches you needed. And yes, if the measure of your waist is very different of the measure of your hips, I recommend you to make some increasements or decreasements. Yeah, so as I'm like basically very flat and like very I have a very straight body, so I'm gonna keep the same measure of my hips to my waist too, and as it has an elastic, it will be adjusted and very fitted to the body. So yes, the second row we will make another row of single crochet. So just keep with the same yarn, another row. Yes, the second row, it's ready. And now we can start our third row. So I'm making a double crochet row, and we get the lilac yarn. And yes, so it will always be like that. One single crochet row with the red yarn and one double crochet row with the lilac yarn. And yes, we're gonna keep like that for 43 centimeters. It's a really short dress for summer, but yes, you're gonna keep like as long as you wish your dress. And yes, just keep alternating one row of single crochet and one row of double crochet for 43 centimeters. So here I have my skirt ready with the 43 centimeters, and now I'm gonna show you the finishing touch. It's basically the same as we use on the top part. We're gonna make 3 slip stitches and then chain 3, a slip stitch on the same stitch, and more 3 slip stitches and chain 3, and we will make this all around the hemline of this skirt. So here we finished the hemline, and now we will make basically the same but on the waist part. And yes, the only difference is that we will make single crochets instead of slip stitch. So 3 single crochets, chain 3, slip stitch on the same stitch, and 3 single crochets. And yes, just as you put the stitches on the elastic, will make the same now, and this will make better finishing. So yes, it's ready, our skirt, and now we can sew together with the top part. So both finishings are ready, and now I'm gonna show you guys how we're gonna put the two parts together and make one piece garment. So I recommend you to try it on to see where is better to attach them together. I did that, but what I can say to you is that both parts are 13 centimeters from the center of my skirt. So between this space between the two parts will be 26 centimeters. And just like we saw the straps, we're gonna make like just simple and single stitch on like on the both popcorns from the skirt and from the top, and we will sew them together. Very simple, very basic, and we wave the ends and cut it, and we will make the same on the other side, of course. Just like a very quick finishing, I'm gonna make a tassel. You can check on my Antoniette blouse. On my, I explain like very well how I'm making this, but just showing very quick here how I'm making this tassel. And this is just to put in the ends of the back strings. I think it's just to make like look better, And yes, I'm just like making a knot and hiding the ends, and yes, just cut everything on the same length, and this part will be ready. And you make two for both ends of the yarn. And yes, guys, our dress is ready. I hope you have enjoyed this tutorial. Please subscribe to my channel. You help me to grow, and I'm always posting new videos every week, every Thursday. So thank you very much for watching, and see you next week.